The letter arrived with the usual, tasteful font on thick cream paper. The Holloway Glen Homeowners Association. Another decree from President Harrington. My new fence was nonconforming. It must be replaced in weathered cedar at my expense within 30 days. I smiled, poured a drink, and wrote back a single sentence. I respectfully decline. The escalation was swift. Fines, threats of liens, a final hearing, held in Harrington's own ostentatious living room. I sat, silent, as he held court before the board. We are a community of standards, Mr. Thorne. Your defiance undermines the very fabric of Holloway Glen. He finished, a smug victory in his eyes. That's when I stood. You're right about standards, President Harrington, which is why I've taken such an interest in our neighborhood's structural integrity. I placed my briefcase on his Italian coffee table. You see, the fence was just a test. A fascinating study in the abuse of petty authority. Harrington scoffed. This is irrelevant. The matter is closed. Not quite. I clicked open the latches. When you began this campaign, I made a few investments, starting with the property at 2101 Maple Ridge Drive. His address. The blood drained from his face. Then 2103, 2105, all the way to the cul-de-sac. I now own every home on your block. Every. Single. One. The room was a frozen tableau of shock. Your house, Mr. Harrington, is now a rental property, under the management of my new company. And as your landlord, I have some standards. I slid a new stack of papers toward him. No more midnight blue shutters. The garden gnomes are a violation. And the unapproved basketball hoop on your driveway, that's a $500 fine. Per day. He sputtered, You can't do this. I already have. The deeds are recorded. Your neighbors? All approved tenants. And they've agreed to my new, very reasonable HOA rules. I leaned in, my voice calm. You can fight it, but you'll be fighting your new landlord, your entire block, and a legal team that just restructured your neighborhood. Or you can resign the presidency, withdraw all fines against everyone, and enjoy your new, slightly more humble status as a tenant. In your own home. I left the papers in front of him. The silence was absolute. I walked out into the twilight, the click of the gate on my non-conforming fence, sounding less like defiance and more like harmony. A new order had arrived, and it didn't require weathered cedar.